I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm really sorry. We didn't know you were here.
Obviously.
Well, why don't we go inside and grab you a towel, and I'll buy you a cup of tea while you dry off, okay?
I wouldn't want to interrupt.
Please do. You're the one who buys the Jerry's Reformed Bad Boy Act, not me.
I cannot believe that you followed me here.
Oh, get over yourself. I came to see the band. Besides, Coop's meeting me.
Right, and while you wait, you thought you would try and ruin my date.
Looks like I'm not gonna have to try too hard. Where's Logan? Did he even bother to show up?
Why? You're hoping you'll hook up with Logan behind Coop's back?
Put your hands on your heads.
Alcazar had a digital recorder running in his living room at the time that Jason came to kill him.
Morgan.
Well, there you have it. It's proof that Jason murdered Lorenzo Alcazar. You can play it back if you like.
No, I think I heard it the first time, Rick.
Jason's going away for life, Sonny. There's nothing that you or the formidable Miss Miller can do to get him acquitted. But I do have a proposition for you.
Did I or did I not tell you to transfer the patient to the county?
You wouldn't have survived the ambulance ride.
Yes or no?
Yes, but the patient
Yes,
was
but the
suffering.
minute my back was turned, you wheeled him into surgery. Now, how can I trust either of you to treat a patient when I have serious doubts about your ability to follow a simple...
What's going on over there?
There are rules in this hospital, certain procedures that just need to be followed to keep these doors open. Now, you two, if you're going to survive the ER, you better take note. No one is exempt from the rules, not even doctors.
Hospital hundreds of thousands of dollars in wasted funds.
You tell me why it's a waste to save a patient.
Got it?
Excuse me.
Nice.
So you set up this entire evening in the hopes that I would hate it?
And you're working overtime to pretend that you're enjoying the beer and the burgers.
Why would I do that, Stan? So I could have the pleasure of hearing your insults and your overly simplistic anti-capitalist rhetoric?
Guess I had a nerve.
That was all I could do to keep from rolling my eyes.
Well, why didn't you?
Because I'm polite. I believe in treating people with decency and respect, concepts that are obviously foreign to you.
Oh, no, well, maybe the difference is that I actually say what I truly think. Like, I'm turned off by conspicuous consumption and ignorance and people that close their eyes to the
You
real
know,
world.
you're not
What's
trying
really
to change.
going
You're
on.
not trying to change the
Please,
world. All you
whatever.
want to do is put people down and make gross generalizations
Oh,
about
really?
them.
Really?
Yes.
And you're perceptive because, she's a shrink, right? You know what? Your patients have so much money they can throw away at pondering their own navels. And you're only, whatever. Guess the truth hurts, huh?
You wouldn't know the truth if it hit you between the eyes. You've already decided who I am without even taking the time to get to know me, and it's not just narrow-minded, it's sad.
The two of you should not be let out alone without a babysitter. Where's Jax? God, I wish he were here.
He's not. Thanks to Jerry, who sent him out of town to protect him, even though I'm not too clear what you're protecting him
The
from.
discord between his wife and brother, to start with.
I see no reason not to hate you, ever. So you know what? You can relax. He's all yours.
Lucky me.
Why do you insist on tormenting that poor woman?
Don't bother trying to deny it, Maxie. I've seen the way that you look at Logan. With complete disgust. I've always known that you're a slut, but honestly, this has to be an all-time low. Logan is Coop's best friend. How can you even think of coming on to him?
Paranoid much? I mean, you haven't even had a real date with the guy and you're already possessive over Logan.
Which is sad, really, because he obviously stood you up. Logan had to do something for work, and he's gonna be back. Yeah, I'm sure that's what he told you.
Aw, and you're pathetic enough to believe it. Lulu, for the record, when a guy stands you up at a club, it's because he's not interested. And it's kind of harsh in this situation, but I can't really blame Logan. You're just not his type. But you are. I just want Logan to stay away from Coop. The guy's bad news, and if you go anywhere near him, you're an even bigger fool than I thought.
This will go a lot faster if you just tell me who you're working for.
I ain't saying nothing without my lawyer.
You're both looking at a laundry list of charges. Illegal transport, resisting arrest, assault with a deadly weapon, not to mention attempted murder. That's 15 to 20, easy. If you tell me who you're working for, they might be lenient. So what's it gonna be?
Still waiting on that phone call.
Get him out of here. Barrett and I will seal off the alley. You okay? Yeah. Things went bad real fast. You held your position. You even wounded the guy who was running the show. Any chance you can ID him?
I couldn't make out his face.
Now, even I have to admit that Jason was an excellent employee. You know, loyal, ruthless, not to mention lethal. It is highly unlikely you're going to find an enforcer as effective or completely devoid of ambition as Jason was, which means you are now going to be extremely vulnerable to the competition.
I'm not interested in hearing you take on my business. Say what you gotta say or get the hell out of here.
You may not believe this, Sonny, but I'd rather not send my own brother to prison.
Here we go.
Okay, look. I was hoping that you were going to take Jason's incarceration as a sign that it might be time for you to close up shop permanently.
You want me to retire?
That's your only viable option, Sonny. Now, the law will turn a blind eye to racketeers who willingly give up their criminal activity. If you're smart, you'll take advantage of it.
Oh, my. District Attorney Lansing. I certainly hope you're not in here questioning my client without benefit of legal counsel.
No, counselor. I'm just showing some concern for my brother. Think about what I said.
What are you doing?
I am calling the judge to report Lansing's repeated procedural violations.
Not this time. Thanks to Rick, I know what the cops have on Jason.
Well, thanks for dinner. Burgers were great.
You're welcome. Tell the truth. Yeah. You gritted your way through dinner just so you could please my mom, right?
Well, did I think that sitting through dinner with you would make Epiphany happy? Yes. But it wasn't as painful as you probably hoped. In fact, it was a really nice way to end the day. Nice cold beer, great view of the harbor. And if I didn't know that you were trying your darndest to push me away, I'd say that the company wasn't half bad.
Why don't you admit it, Lainey? I'm not your type.
You're right, probably not.
Yeah, I know. Too much of a rebel for a straight-laced girl like you, right?
No, you're too judgmental, man. I like a man with an open mind. Not that it matters because we both know you're not going to ask me out again.
And why would you say that?
Because your mother likes me a lot. And that's the biggest turnoff there is for you. How much do I owe you for the burgers?
No, put your money up. It's my treat. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
We agreed to split it.
Oh, you suffer through dinner? The least I could do is pay for it.
Well, if you feel that way, fine. Thanks. And, Don't worry. We won't do it again.
That's right. I'm drenched. Do you have anything that I could put on?
Yeah. Why are you wet?
Ask Carly.
Carly? Carly did this to you?
And Jerry helped.
Wait. What?
I was going to Kelly's and they sprayed me with a garden hose. At least Jerry had the decency to say he was sorry.
Really? So Carly did this to you deliberately?
I don't know. Who knows? All I know is she's reinterpreted the whole thing by now. Apparently everything that just happened to me is a direct result of my infatuation with Jerry Jacks.
Well, I certainly hope Carly's delusional and you are not infatuated with Jerry Jacks.
Alexis is not one of my favorite people.
Yes, so I've seen.
I can't stand her smug, superior attitude, and I don't like the way she looks down on people.
Oh, come on, you do the same to me, although I choose not to hold it against you. I mean, it makes our relationship all the more unique.
We don't have a relationship.
Well, perhaps you don't acknowledge it, but you and I are in fact family. I mean, you and Alexis also, as a manner of speaking. I mean, after all, your children are both siblings.
You don't want to have that conversation with me, okay?
Perhaps you've missed it, but I rather enjoy making you angry. You do it so well.
Step away from the Valkyrie or face the wrath of the Jackal.
Good gracious.
According to Rick, there was a digital recorder in Alcazar's living room the night he disappeared. That's what the cops are going to use against Jason in court.
Did he happen to mention what was
He
on
played it
this
for me,
recording? Well,
Diane.
tell me.
Okay, there was a... Alcazar, you hear him saying Morgan, and there's a muffled sound like a silencer going off, and then a thud.
Your brother didn't need to tip his hand this early. He must be very confident that we will never be able to discredit this evidence in court.
Can we?
I doubt it. Well, this couldn't get much worse. Lansing's got the victim on tape, seemingly naming Jason as the killer. He didn't happen to mention anything about video.
Nope, just audio.
Well, then that might be our out. Lorenzo Alcazar was a known business rival of yours. He may have said Jason's name deliberately.
Can you prove that Alcazar framed Jason?
It's our only shot, considering that Jason does not have an alibi.
Sonny, we got a problem. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were with a lady friend.
Oh, you two have never met. Diane, this is Bernie Abrams, my accountant.
Oh.
Bernie, this is Diane Miller. She's the one I pay that huge retainer to every month.
Of course. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Likewise, I'm sure.
Okay. Bernie, what do you need?
We lost a shipment. Cops seized all the cargo. 2 of our guys are in custody.
Logan Hayes?
It looks like he got away.
If we treat every indigent that walked through these doors, this hospital would be bankrupt within a month.
This is Dr. Drake's second big fight with senior staff in under a week.
Drake Jr. is an arrogant, egotistical fool, but that doesn't mean that he's in the wrong here.
Then why is Dr. Ford yelling at him?
Did you not hear one word I just said? No one is exempt from the rules. Doctors Drake and Scorpio violated procedures to save a man's life. Now they have to face the consequences.
But isn't it their job to save lives?
The only job that you should be concerned with, Jolene, is your own. Because if you two are going to start working the night shift, then you're going to see stuff that's 10 times crazier than this.
The cops seized our entire shipment.
Yeah.
How much is that going to set us back?
At least $250,000.
If you gentlemen will excuse me, I would rather not be in the room when you are discussing potentially illegal
Diane,
activity.
how are you going to defend my guys if you don't, know the details of what happened?
I'm going to pretend you didn't just say that. I am up to my neck preparing Jason's defense, and now you want me to arrange bail for every 2-bit thug you've got on your payroll?
What do I pay? I pay you to do
Obviously, a
the
lady
job.
of Ms. Miller's stature should only concern herself with you and Mr. Morgan. I'm sure I can arrange for someone else to handle the more mundane task of bailing out the 2 dock workers.
Well, thank you, Mr. Abrams. I certainly appreciate
Of
that.
course, and may I say that I have been very impressed by the way that you have handled Mr. Corinthos and Mr. Morgan's affairs since you came on board. It's a comfort to know they're in such lovely and capable hands.
Diane, could you give us just like a minute?
Certainly. I'll go get myself a latte. Do you want anything?
No.
It was very nice to have met you, Mr.
It was
Abrams.
my pleasure.
Close the door. Okay, let's just get some. Okay, Diane is my lawyer. I don't want you hitting on her.
And all due respect, you're in no position to criticize.
You feeling better?
Thank God you had one medium in your closet. It must be the only one you have.
I'm glad I could help.
Thank you, I did. I had papers to deliver to a client. I didn't want to have to do it soaked.
We're sick. I just hope that Carly's little stunt didn't send you into some sort of a relapse or
I'm not
anything.
100% yet, but I'm much better, honestly. I've never felt better.
That's good. I mean, that's really good news. I just hope you don't mean like feel better, like you think you're good enough to get into a relationship with Jerry Jacks, that kind of better.
Trust me. I tolerate him, that's all, because he's Jack's brother. That's it. End of story.
Good. I mean, that's good news because, you know, he may seem kind and caring, but that man is really ruthless. I mean, trust me on this. A man like that could hurt you in ways that you can't even imagine.
You heard me, foul beast. Run while you still can.
Spinelli, please.
A bit of advice while trying to intimidate your opponent. First, wipe the chocolate off your mouth.
Leave him alone.
That way they might take you seriously. Don't worry. Mr. Jacklin and I were just playing, weren't we?
You don't worry about my brother-in-law. He was just leaving. Get out of here.
Give the boys my best. Bye, chocolate face.
What were you thinking? Jerry could have killed you.
I'm sorry, Valkyrie. It won't happen again.
Hey. Can I get you?
An orange soda with a side of testosterone?
Excuse me?
Be honest. Brutally, even, does the loyal little sister find the jackal to be incredibly wimpy?
Oh, Carly, thank God I need your help.
This is absurd. Banishing us as Saturday nights in the ER?
I can't believe Dr. Ford chewed us out in front of everyone. I mean, for someone that's all about proper workplace behavior, he sure didn't have a problem making a scene.
We save a man's life and now we get stuck doing stitches on drunk frat boys. How is that fair?
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Hey, so
So,
how'd the date with Lainey go?
does the whole hospital know?
Your mom hates it when the nurses gossip, but she pretty much told everybody that her son was going out with Dr. Lainey Winters.
All right, I think it's time that me and my mother had a few words. Has anybody seen her?
No, but I will tell her that you're here when I see her.
Thank you. See you later. Man. So, how'd it go? It didn't go quite like I had planned.
What, no bugs?
Oh, no, there was plenty of bugs. Lots of bugs. But Lainey didn't seem to mind. She drank the beer and ate the burgers, and she even thanked me after we had our date.
Okay, well, so far I'm not hearing any problems.
Well, Lainey's not quite as uptight as I might have thought she was before. You know, she might even be a little likable. I mean, of course, under different circumstances.
Yeah, and you wouldn't dream of asking her out again because you might make your mom happy. Sounds like something I would do.
Jerry is a sociopath. You should know he held you and Nicholas and 13 other people hostage over a briefcase. And even with my weakness for the deranged, I would find it difficult to be attracted to a man like Jerry.
Well, I would hope so. But I don't know, you have been spending a lot of time with him.
I'm his attorney. I have to. I don't have a personal interest in him. I did have a personal interest in him when I thought he was this charming business associate of Nicholas, but now that I know he's a sociopath, I don't.
Okay, I don't want to go dredging up the past, but you did think that Rick was a charming, great, superb guy at one time, too.
Look how that turned out.
Exactly. And all I'm asking is for you to think long and hard before opening up your heart to a man like that who doesn't deserve it.
I will. I have thought long and hard about it. No more nut jobs. Which is why I'll have nothing to do with Jerry. Nothing at all.
Bernie, you're paid to keep my books, not comment on my personal life. Thank you.
But your personal life has interfered with business on more than one occasion, and most extreme being that of Mrs. Corinthos, who, during your long years of marriage, managed to cause a great deal of chaos in the organization. Now, things thankfully have calmed down a bit since she married Mr. Jackson. I'm just trying to keep it that way. So I am asking you, please, for Jason's sake, stay clear of Ms. Miller. She doesn't need a distraction now, and you need a good lawyer far more than you need another lady friend. Please don't complicate things.
Diane!
You bellowed.
Have I ever hit on you?
No.
Would you like me to?
Huh?
Have you had any interest in me other than being your client?
I'm sorry. I would like to think I have a little more sense than that.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen what happens to the other women who allow themselves to fall under your spell. Don't worry, I won't be making the same mistake as your previous attorney. No disrespect.
Logan can be a complete jerk most of the time, but every once in a while he's not. And when he opens up, really opens up, it's worth it.
Okay, wait. This guy Logan sounds like he has bad boy written all over him, and if you're not careful, he's going to drag you down. And I know that sounds really hypocritical coming from someone like me, who has spent much of her life married to or chasing after a guy like Logan, but no matter how hard you try, you're not going to change him. You're not, sweetie, and you were going to be sucked in by his charm or their dimples. And you were going to be spending all your time telling anyone who will listen how you're not affected by a guy like that. Oh, my God.
What?
I know someone who is in the exact same situation you are right now, except the guy she's falling for is far worse and far dangerous. But you were going to be fine. You were going to be fine if you take my advice and you stay away from Logan.
Well, what if Logan really is in trouble and that's why he stood me up tonight? Shouldn't I try and help?
You are not a wimp. Why would you say something like that?
I failed miserably trying to defend the Valkyrie from the demon formerly known as Craig. All that was missing was a laugh track. The Valkyrie herself had to save me from the unhinged one.
But Spinelli, you were brilliant during that hostage crisis. You saved all those people inside. That's what makes you a hero. You opened the vault, you saved my sister.
Cyber dominance does not touch the blonde one's heart or intimidate evildoers. If the Jackal wants respect, I have to man up.
Hey, why'd you come back? I thought you signed out for the night.
Forgot my phone. If I go more than a few minutes without checking my messages, my patients start to panic. I have one who already left me 6 voicemails. I was only with Stan for a couple of hours.
The date wasn't very long, was it?
Trust me when I tell you it felt much, much longer.
Oh, come on. It couldn't have been that bad.
Oh, can I tell you, Stan did everything he could possibly think of to get me off that roof, short of pushing me off.
Wait, hold on a second. You had dinner on a roof? It's like 95 degrees outside.
Yeah, I know. That was the whole point. Okay, Stan, he set up this no-frills picnic, hoping that the burgers and beer combined with the sweltering heat would turn me off so completely that I would never want to go out with him again. And then, when I didn't run screaming, he spent the remainder of the date telling me how pretentious and self-absorbed he thought I was.
Okay, that makes no sense. If you really felt that way, then why did he ask you out?
Because Epiphany's been trying to get us together for weeks, so, he thought if he went to dinner, then that would get her off our backs. But if I had known that this was going to be such a complete and utter disaster, I never would have gone out with him.
Sorry. Well, look at the bright side. Now that it's over, you never have to go out with him ever again.
Yeah?
Coop!
Perfect timing. The band's about to play their second set.
I really don't feel like going to a club tonight.
What's wrong?
I just had to fill out my first ballistics report.
Why?
Because the BCPD makes you account for every bullet fired from your gun.
No, I know that, but why were there bullets missing? I thought you were just going on a stakeout.
We were waiting in the alley to intercept Sonny's shipment. Guess who walked in?
Logan?
Yeah, this is exactly why I told him not to work for Sonny. I knew something like this was gonna happen.
Did you have to arrest him?
Worse, I shot him.
What are you doing here?
Did you think I was gonna wait at the club all night?
Figured you'd already be back at that mansion you call a house. Telling the entire staff how I stood you out.
I told you, it is not my mansion.
Oh, your daddy married into money before he ran off. That must be nice.
I didn't come here to talk about my dad.
What do you want?
An honest answer. Did something go wrong with your job, or did you just blow me off tonight?
Fair Samantha? If you wish to banish me to the confines of my regrettably pink room, speak now, or the jackal will assume it's safe to roam free. Patience, persistent one. Okay,
Hi,
Greetings. To what do I owe this unexpected honor?
You left it on the counter. I thought you might want it back.
Thank you. Well, not that I don't appreciate the loyal little sister's kindness, but why come all the way here when you could have just called?
I was worried about you.
Your concern no doubt stems from the fact that you assume the jackal is a defenseless nerd, but you, like the others, are wrong, okay? I am fully prepared to take the next step, and I know exactly how to do it because I have been trained by the Grandmaster himself.
What are you talking about?
The jackal is about to become armed and dangerous.
Ms. Miller, I apologize if I overstepped in any way. You know, I know that your relationship with Mr. Corinthos is really none of my business.
My relationship with Sonny Corinthos is strictly professional, so I can assure you there's no reason to worry. But I do appreciate the concern. Mr. Abrams, please, call me Diane.
Well, in that
Is
case,
he here?
I knew it was too good to last.
What are you doing here?
I'm not trying to start an all-out war. God knows that's the last thing we need right now. But in the interest of full disclosure and knowing how protective you are of your daughter, I think someone should tell you.
Tell me what?
Alexis has a crush on Jerry Jacks.
Viola, hi. Yeah. I'm sorry. I should be home. I'm late because I got into a little bit of an accident. I had to stop at Sam's. No, nothing serious. I just, never mind. Is Christina asleep? Oh, okay. Well, then tell her that I'll be home in just a little bit to kiss her goodnight, okay? All right. Yeah. Everything's fine. Bye-bye. Okay. Come on. Don't do this to me now. Come on. 1, 2. Not now. Oh, damn it. Oh! God, must you lurk?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you. Is there a problem?
My car won't start.
Okay, well, let me see if I can be of little assistance. Pop the hood, will you?
The concussion in 1022 is waiting for his discharge papers. I'm going home. If you need anything, Paige Marucci.
Yes, Dr. Drake.
You ready?
I don't
No, maybe we should stay for a few more hours just in case.
Robin, the patient's on 3 different kinds of painkillers. He's not waking up anytime soon. Check on him in the morning.
Come on, we risked our jobs to operate. I would at least like to just stay and see if he pulls through.
There's nothing more we can do. Besides, we need to take our time off. Saturday nights in the ER are gonna be brutal.
You're right. I better start stocking up on sleep now.
Who said anything about sleep?
What do you know about guns?
Well, when Stone Cold and I infiltrated the Metro Court, he kind of instructed me on the basic points, but unfortunately, I didn't really retain them. And now, destiny demands that I adapt or perish.
Okay. If you think that carrying a gun is going to make you tough or brave or even a hero, you're wrong.
No, look, this isn't about image. It's about protection. See, the unhinged one is roaming the streets of Port Charles, and with his Stone Cold and the Valkyrie's White Knight out of commission, it's up to the Jackal to pick up the slack.
Okay. But if you're going to do this, I need to make sure that you know how to do it right. Safety.
Wow. When did the loyal little sister learn how to wield a weapon?
My dad is the police commissioner. My mom worked as a PI, so gun safety was kind of a fundamental in our house.
Right. Oh, okay, well, in that case, could you teach the Jackal maybe how to change the, cartridge thingy? Oh.
Yes.
It's not your fault that Logan got shot.
I pulled the trigger.
Yeah, but you practically begged Logan not to work for Sonny, so really it's Logan's fault for not listening to you to begin with.
I told Sonny about the stakeout. He knew the cops would be there waiting to bust the shipment. He sent Logan in anyway.
Well, obviously, Sonny thought Logan could handle it.
Yeah, well, he was wrong.
So, how bad is Logan hurt?
I don't know. I tried to fire past him. He got away before we could arrest him. He's probably laying around somewhere trying to patch himself up. I should really go check on him.
No, you can't.
Logan is my best friend.
Yeah, well, he's also a fugitive, and the last thing you need right now is to be caught helping him.
Can I come in, or are you gonna make me wait out here while you come up with a lie to explain why you stood me up tonight?
Lulu, what do you want me to tell you? All right, if I tell you the job went wrong, I'm making excuses, all right? Anyway, I lose, so why don't we just leave it at that? I changed my mind, all right?
Why don't you quit taking the easy way out and tell me the truth for once?
Fine. The cops busted us, all right? They did. They knew we were taking this stuff out the alley. It was like they knew our plan, my plan, all right? Sonny trusted me to take this shipment, and I blew it. And I'm out of a job, probably even my life.
Okay. Sonny is not gonna kill you.
You're right, you know? Probably just send some of his men over here to do it. You know, who knows? They're probably on their way over here to do that right now.
Well, why don't you talk to Sonny and try to explain?
I'll tell him what? That all of his cargo is being held at the PCPD, along with 2 of his men. That'll really keep him from killing me.
Do you have a better idea?
I don't know. I gotta go somewhere. I gotta get out of here. You should not be here, all right? You should not be involved in this. You need to go. I said get out!
Wow, everyone warned me that you were a jerk, and I didn't listen. I wanted to believe that underneath all that attitude, you were different. Man, was I wrong. You're exactly like your father.
Lulu, wait.
Why? So I can... Are you bleeding? Oh my God, were you shot?
All right, try it now.
How did you do that?
Any decent criminal with an ounce of self-respect knows how to hotwire a car.
Charming.
You see, my dad used to fix old cars, and first by necessity, then as a hobby. And Jackson and I used to watch him and help him from time to time. And I guess it stuck.
Well, thanks. I appreciate your help. Unless, of course, you've set this all up.
Oh, come on. I mean, I'm saddened by the fact that you suspect me, but I have to admit that I admire your pragmatism. But the answer is no, actually. The culprit is a corroded car battery.
Thanks.
Well, drive safely home, and I'll call you tomorrow. After all, I do owe you a night out on the town.
What makes you think Alexis would fall for Jerry?
Because every time she's around him, she can't put two sentences together. She starts getting all flustered, talking all fast, and walking into furniture. She's done it twice today. First at my hotel, and then at Kelly's.
Okay. Okay, hold on. You saw Jerry twice after I told you to stay away from him?
Okay, that is not the point
No,
here.
the point is what I said before. You know what? I tell you not to do something, you're gonna do it. But you know what? As far as my kids, you gotta keep them away from Jerry. Otherwise, I'm gonna send all of you off to the island, and your friend Jerry will be dead and buried.
You're gonna send me off somewhere because I'm trying to protect my husband before his brother gets him killed?
I'm sure Jax can take care of himself.
And so can I.
The boys can't. So you keep them away from Jerry, or you leave. It's your choice.